Visit TCGcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit TCG Castle for more.
Looking to grade your Pokemon cards and you don't know how to do it? Check out Ludkins Collectables and grade your Pokemon cards with zero risk. Check video description or visit ludkinscollectables.com for more. Hey Pokefans, once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. I'm finally back again after a longer period of time when I was not able to record videos, managed successfully to bring new video here, so I hope you guys gonna enjoy watching it. In today's video I'm gonna play with Buzzwole-GX, Lycanroc and Zygarde deck, fighting bugs that I recently just built, and I really need to say that it works okay. I'm also very pleased with the performance of this deck, so there's a few different attackers that we can use. The first one, of course, is a Buzzwole-GX. He's actually for the later game, or maybe for the early game with the Jet Punch. It will depend. Jet Punch can hit for like 30, and it can also spread some damage counters to our opponent bench. 30-30, it's not that bad. Also, with the Strong Energy, we can increase the damage for like 2 damage counters more. What the heck? Ultra Beast? Okay, I didn't see that. That's probably something new. Pretty cool. On the other side, we also have Zygarde-GX from the Fates Collide with the Land Pulse. It's a very good attack. Technically, turn 1 we can strike for like 60-70 with the Regirock. It's also pretty cool. Cellstorm for the recover, and also Lance Red for that final attack, but somehow I much more like Buzzwole-GX because we can go for like 160 with 3 energies, or maybe with Absorption-GX for 40 for each prize card that we have. On the other side, there is one Regirock, because with the Regirock we can have extra 10 damage counters, which can be good for 60 or 70 HP Pokemon snipe with a single energy card. 2 copies of each Rockruff and a Lycanroc-GX with the Bloodthirsty Eyes for that free catch ability, and also for Dangerous Roach-GX because it's pretty cool. 1 of each Octillery and Remoraid for the draw support, as well as 3 Tapu Lele-GX. In addition to all of these cards, I'm also running 2 copies of Filblower, extra energy acceleration, of course, 4 copies of Max Elixirs, and in addition to that, I'm running 1 of each Rescue Stretcher and Super Road for Pokemon and Energy Recycle. Very important to have that Super Road, so in the later game we can have much greater chance to hit Max Elixir. 4 copies of Ultra Ball, of course, as well as 2 Brooklet Hills. Brooklet Hill can help me to search my deck for water or fighting Pokemon, so I kinda like it, as well as 1 copy of a single Acerola and Bridget. In addition to those 2 supporter cards, I'm also running 3 Disruptive Guzmas. We really don't need more than 3 because we already have 2 Lycanrocs who can also be used as a catcher. 4 of each N and Sycamore for the draw support, and 6 tools in total, 2 of each different types. 3 Choice Bands and 3 Flow Stones for the extra damage and free retreat. 12 energies, 4 strong and 8 regular fighting energy cards. Overall, I really like the deck. I hope you guys are going to enjoy watching this video. Make sure to check CCG Castle and Ludkins Collectables if you're looking to buy or maybe send your cards to the PSA submission, because I highly recommend it. It's available worldwide. So let's do some game tests so you can actually see this deck in action. So see you in the game. Okay, so let it be heads. Unfortunately for me, it is a tails. So I cannot pick if I want to start first or second. My opening hand looks just completely disaster, so I really hope my opponent has something like N in his opening hand, because this is definitely not gonna be a good opening hand for me at all. Okay, so on the other side, Volcanion featuring Turtonator, and already Turtonator with 2 energy cards at the third one. I mean, turn 2, Bright Flame for 160 is very close. Yeah, I just top deck Floatstone as a top deck, so that's just not something that's gonna help me. I definitely need to play my Field Blower, because if my opponent have Flowstone energy, the game is over, but there is energy, but no sign of the Flowstone. Alright, so finally something. There is a top deck. And there is also a max elixir. No energy card. I'm not gonna play that Guzma, to be honest. I'm just gonna go with the Lance Pulse for like 40. Hitting my opponent for like a 40. And there's a Baby Volcanion. So I will assume that that was a top deck. And there's a Guzma. Back from my Tapu Lele. 1 energy for the knockout. Who knows? Nope. Just a Shell Trap. Okay. Shell Trap. I'm gonna Lysander his Volcanion back, so I can go for like Cellstorm this time. And that's gonna be for like 80. Down to 120. So next turn I can knock out his Volcanion EX and grab 2 prize cards. That's gonna be a huge advantage. Again, just the energy as a top deck. There's a Rockruff. I'm not gonna even try to waste my energy this turn. I'm gonna pretend like I don't have it. Just because if my opponent can knock out my Zygarde, I'm gonna definitely need energy. Look at this. I just found 2 more energies from my prize cards. And there's a Super Road, which is gonna be for Volcanion. Not sure if that was a top deck. And there's another Shell Trap. So it's just for like a 20. Well, nice top deck. I guess I'm not gonna waste too much time here. I'm gonna go with the Lance Red for like 120. Of course, I'm taking 8 damage counters back. It's a huge price, but hey, I simply need to put my opponent to low amount of the HP. And there's a Wonder Tag, probably for the Sycamore into 7. And really it is. Fair enough. Alright, what else I can do at my next turn? I can promote my Tapu Lele and I can hit for 60. And that's still not gonna be enough for the knockout. Even versed, I have Floatstone attached, so even if I can top deck Choice Band, that's not gonna help me at all. And that's my big concern here. But still, I can just attack with my Buzzwole-GX for like 40 and spread 2 to the bench. Actually, 3 to the bench. Let's apply some pressure to his Tapu Lele. Alright, I need like 6 turns with the Jet Punch for the knock against my opponent Tapu Lele. Look at my opponent in hand. He had like 10, 11 cards. I'm not gonna even count. I think he have like 9 or 10 cards in hand. That's so many cards. Probably... Oh, there's a Guzma. Yeah, that was pretty clever play, to be honest. Especially if he can Acerola his Terminator GX from the bench. I wouldn't be surprised even to see something like Ultra Ball for Tapu Lele and then Tapu Lele for Acerola. There's a still good chance for that. Okay, so he just played that Ultra Ball for type Null. Okay, during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon take 30 damage counters less. I took just 3 damage counters. Alright, what this guy can do. Your basic Pokemon in play have no retreat cost. Oh, that's a pretty cool play. Yep, hoping for the best. And the best is good top deck, of course. With the GX attack, I can technically go for like 160 at this moment, plus 20 more, like 180. Alright, Triple Dry 120, Rebel GX, this deck does 50 damage for each of your opponent benched Pokemon. Just another strong energy, I don't like that at all. I'm gonna pass my turn after that energy attachment. Yeah, right now my opponent is in a very favorable position. And there's the Guzma play for my Rockruff. 180, 200. That's still not even close. I'm probably gonna take 2 more prize cards, knocking his Terminator this turn. I like the fact that I managed to find a Brooklet Hill. Huh. There's just a question if I should risk or not. I think I'm gonna do that. Energy attachment, retreat into my Buzzwole-GX, Jet Punch, and knock it against his Terminator for 2 prize cards. This dude is down to like 120, and I'm taking 2 prize cards. It's a Max Elixir and a Super Rare. Still no sign of the draw supporter, but with the Max Elixir, technically I can find extra energy card. 3 versus 2 prize cards. Can my opponent somehow knock out my Buzzwole? I think he can, but that's gonna cost him a lot, that's for sure. So Guzma can actually bring me the victory in this game. If I can top deck Ultra Ball or maybe Tapu Lele, the game is over. Still, I can even... Oh, he decided to Shell Trap me there. Well, I'm not sure what to say about that. I'm just gonna recycle some of the resources here. Plus, I'm also gonna play my Brooklet Hill, which is going to be for my Rockruff. After that, I'm gonna play that Max Elixir card for my hand, and unfortunately, no sign of the energy. So I need to hit my opponent, bench his Pokemon for like 30. So right now he's down to like 150. And again, and again, and again, and again, Lycanroc can bring me the victory. I would probably laugh if I'm gonna top deck Ultra Ball because I just waste my Max Elixir and I didn't find energy. Bright Flame for the knockout for 170. This is very, very close game. Even N is a good top deck. Well, I'm actually thankful for that N. Right now I'm gonna play that Brooklet Hill, which is going to be for a Remoraid. After that I'm gonna play something like this. And it's time for N. I mean, energy is here, but that's just it. I have another N for the next turn. There's 2 different options I can do. I can Jet Punch, hit my opponent for 30 on the bench, and hope that he cannot move his... what's the name of this Pokemon? Silwilly? I don't know how to pronounce it, to be honest, but yeah, if he cannot move this beast from the bench, then the game is over. However, he can have free retreat down to Volcanion, but he still need to find a Guzma. But he don't have Guzma, so the game is over. The game is GG. Because I can snipe him on the bench for 3 more damage counters, which will bring me the victory. Alright, so let's toss the heads and see if... Okay, I cannot start first, unfortunately, but my opening hand is a single Tapu Lele. Probably not the best opening start you can get, but still, it could be even worse than this, so I'm not gonna complain too much. On the other side, a Garbodor, probably featuring Drampa, maybe something else. There we go with the Ultra Ball. So Ultra Ball for a Rescue Stretcher and a Psychic Energy card, which should result probably Tapu Lele. No, it's a Eevee. Alright, it makes sense. So evolving Eevee with energy into the Espeon at the turn 1 is pretty cool play. Plus, my opponent still didn't play supporter card, which means he can probably toss something like N and maybe Sycamore. Let's see. So far, that's it. So it's my turn. Alright. Okay, it's not that bad, to be honest. I can hit for like 60 with the Zygarde. Not gonna be enough for the knockout, unfortunately. Is it worth to maybe play Bridget? There is one thing for sure. I'm gonna grab that Zygarde. I'm gonna play that strong energy in it. And I will try to toss something like a max elixir for energy. Unfortunately, no sign of the energy card. Let it be Ultra Ball for N. Why not? I mean, actually, Ultra Ball for another Tapu Lele into Sycamore for 7. If there was actually energy, I would probably just go for Acerola and then knock out my opponent Trubbish. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, and even worse, I didn't find what I was looking for, and I was mainly looking for that Float Stone. I'm gonna pass my turn down to my opponent. There's only 3 item cards in my discard pile, but I was not able to do a single damage to my opponent this turn. But the next turn, I can hit with the Cell Storm, maybe even with the Lance Red for like 170. There's plenty of different options. Of course, this is going to be Retreat and Psy Beam for Confusion. Alright, so I'm taking 3 damage counters. I'm going to grab that Regirock so I can have extra damage available. 120, 140, 180. That's the max damage I can do. I think it's actually a little bit smarter to just knock out my opponent, Trubbish. So I can maybe even find that auxiliary for a Beazle hand, as for example. Nope, just another Buzzwole-GX. So he will retreat down to the Espeon. With a double Course Energy, Psy Beam can do a lot of problem, but if I'm my opponent, I would probably just stick hitting with the Psy Beam. It's much smarter in my opinion. And there's a Trash Lance Garbodor and the Psy Beam for 30, so something I was expecting to see. Oh, what a nice top deck. It's a Guzma, but unfortunately Guzma should not help me. So I'm going to do something like this. I don't have energy cards, so Guzma is not a good option to do it right now. I'm hoping for the Flow Stone energy. So I can do something like this. I can retreat for free and then hit my opponent and also spread some damage counters down to his bench. Well, that's all I can do it now. Next turn, again, I might be able to find something like a Float Stone or maybe another Guzma for the knockout. The bad thing is that this dude is actually weak onto the Psychic Pokemons, so there's like 6 item cards in my discard pile. There's like 120 damage counters with the Garbodor. That's more than enough for the knockout. On the other side, also my opponent can just hit me with the Psychic for like 90. And times 2, that's going to be 180, so still going to be short for like 10. And of course, he will just decide to retreat. And my opponent will somehow try to knock me out. So right now, I actually have a couple different options. I still need energy for the knockout, of course. And there's a Trash Lance for 240. Yeah, I need energy for the knockout against Espeon. That's what I was gonna say. I'm still gonna promote that Zygarde in the front. He's gonna be just perfectly fine there. Yeah, I can... No, I'm not gonna put that choice band in play. This is just gonna be a Cell Storm for the knockout. Plus, I'm also gonna heal 3 damage counters from my Zygarde. And I might get lucky for that auxiliary. Nope, just another Fighting Energy. But even that's not bad, because next turn I can go for like 180. Actually 140, 151, yeah, 180. I can go for like 180. That should be enough for the nugget against that Espeon and for 2 more prize cards. Probably with the next 2 prize cards I'll be able to find what I'm looking for. And there's a Psybeam. This is the big problem. When your opponent can hit you with a Psybeam. Sometimes this can be a huge problem. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna Ultra Ball into my Lycanroc-GX. So I'm gonna gamble here, taking a 1 prize card against my opponent Trubbish. This might not be the best idea, but I'm actually gonna try to get heads on the coin flip. Yes, I did the good job. So I took the prize card and hit my opponent for 110. So maybe right now I can find Octillery finally. Nope, just another Lycanroc. Still having that hard time finding that Octillery, what I really need. Alright, so that Espeon can be promoted in the front, but if I can find another energy card and I can try to knock him out with the heads and the coin flip, really bad position for my opponent, so probably this is gonna be a GG, but I can still lose this game because I don't have too many attackers on my bench available. The only available attacker for now is just the single Lycanroc, who still needs like 2 energies, but I can still use that dangerous Roach-GX, and this does 50 damage for each of my opponent benched Pokemon. Unfortunately, just 50 in this case. But hey, there's a double course energy, so this should probably be a Psychic for like 120. And yeah, I mean, that's gonna be a lot of damage counters again. I'm also confused. Oh, so he hit me again for 30. I'm not sure why he did that. But I know only one thing. I'm gonna try to Cell Storm him once again, and it was successfully done. So right now I can even knock out my opponent by hitting him for like a 20. Alright. 1 energy for that Trubbish on the bench. And there's 1 Shona for 5. Very interesting. I can recover my Buzzwole-GX from my discard pile into my hand, which I'm definitely going to do. So the top deck for me is a Max Elixir. I mean, I'm gonna definitely play it just to have that second available attacker, and that second available attacker is gonna be Tapu Lele. And yeah, it is how it is. Cell Storm for be or not to be. Yeah, this time I hit tails on the coin flip, so I took 3 damage counters back. The good thing for the next turn is the fact that I can end my opponent down to 3, but if I do that, I'm not going to be able to have that extra attacker, extra Buzzwole on my bench. So I'm not sure if I should do that. I think I should actually go for that because I have too many item cards in the discard pile. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's like 160. Yeah, that Garbodor is very dangerous. Really it is. And the fact that my opponent still didn't play that GX attack is really dangerous. So again, I'm gonna need a single basic Psychic energy. Oh, even better, I just managed to top deck and ending my opponent down to only 2 cards. Huh. I still need to get that energy card. If I miss energy, 1 item card, 3 item cards, 5 item cards, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Oh, it really doesn't matter, I guess, because I have like 9 item cards in my discard pile, and this Garbodor should just knock me out anyways. Yeah, Let's just go with the end. It really doesn't matter. I have too many item cards, so that should be a GG anyways. Even first, I didn't pull a energy card, so I'm just gonna pass the turn down to my opponent for the week 3. Yeah, that Trash Lancer is just a too strong. Did I maybe miscounted the item cards? No, I didn't. Actually, 9 of them in total. Pretty simple concept. Hit with 1 energy for 1000 damage counters, and your day is gonna be ruined anyway. It looks like, yeah, he finally realized that he can end the game just by playing that Trash Lanch Garbodor. So there we go. 210 for the finish blow, and for the week 3.